The most hated zodiac signs often get a bad reputation. They are complex and mysterious. Understanding the most hated signs may change your perspective about the signs that annoy you the most. The most hated signs of the zodiac don't belong to one element. They are an eclectic collection of signs despised for different reasons. People resent those on the most hated zodiac sign poll. Their reputations precede them in all the wrong ways. They have bad reputations, which are sometimes warranted. But the most hated signs are judged unfairly. People fear them or find their habits annoying. They are often misunderstood but don't go out of their way to challenge their reputations. Before we get into the video, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you're new. Now let's begin. Number 1, Scorpio, October 23 to November 21. As you may expect, the most hated zodiac sign is Scorpio. People born under this sign are mysterious and enigmatic. They don't trust others easily but demand complete honesty. They can be jealous and possessive, yet this sign is one of the most manipulative. You may fall in love instantly with a Scorpio only to realize you've been deceived. Once disillusioned by someone born under this sign, you may swear off relationships with Scorpios for the rest of your life. Yet this is easier said than done. Scorpio people are mesmerizing. You may become addicted to this sign no matter how much a Scorpio breaks your heart. They are hard to get over. People often fault Scorpio for their powerful presence. They have an edgy personalities and can be dark and dangerous in love. Yet they can't help it if their personality is hard to leave behind. Scorpios captivate you and leave you wanting more. People often hate Scorpios because they are expert gaslighters. Not every Scorpio resorts to these hurtful behaviors. But every Scorpio has the talent for intuition and perception that makes getting under your skin. Scorpio is among the most hated zodiac signs ever. People born under this sign can be moody and manipulative. They seem selfish and obsessive. Although they can be the most loving female zodiac sign, Scorpio is also complicated. They are deep and emotionally vulnerable, which they try hard to hide. Scorpio can be defensive and send mixed signals. Number 2, Gemini, May 21 to June 20. Unlike intense and moody Scorpio, Gemini people are light-hearted and adaptable. Yet this sign also ranks high on the list of the most hated. Gemini is ruled by Mercury, the messenger planet, and is a mutable sign. Gemini people love conversation and learning new things. They make great friends and say what you needed to hear. But eventually, their best traits can lead others to hate Gemini. They are friendly and adaptive, yet when you need them to commit they vanish. They are indecisive and spend hours grilling you about what they should do, only to ignore your advice anyway. Gemini can be charismatic, but their people-pleasing style means they'll say anything to get what they want. Many Gemini people are great friends whose habits are mere annoyances that can be overlooked. But the proportion of Gemini people whose worst traits are exacerbated by a manipulative streak ruin this sign's reputation. Some Gemini people spend their lives conning others. They figure out what others want and pretend to oblige. But their loyalty and honesty are superficial. Geminis of this nature lead you to believe they are your biggest champion but disappear when you need them. They are classical grifters and con artists. Gemini people who aren't anchored by consistent ethics lie and cheat with impunity. They talk themselves into believing their lies and can be charming but manipulative. At first, Gemini may seem like the most loved zodiac sign. They are friendly and popular. Yet they are also likely to turn people off because they can be fickle and indecisive. Gemini people cover both sides of the spectrum on a list of the most to least hated zodiac signs. They can be your best friend or worst enemy. Gemini's versatility makes it easy for them to be accommodating or underhanded. Number 3, Capricorn, December 22 to January 19. People born under the sign of Capricorn are unfairly hated. They have a bad reputation because they hide at the office while everyone else is out socializing. People mistrust Capricorn and assume the worst about them. In school, Capricorn is the teacher's pet. As adults, this sign kisses up to the boss, showing their ambition openly and triggering resentment from their colleagues. Capricorn can't help being serious. They are old souls who are mature despite their ages. Their tendency to take everything seriously makes others roll their eyes when Capricorn is around. Capricorn brings gloom and cynicism to your discussions. You may see Capricorn as raining on your parade and being the buzzkill at a party. You can't unwind and relax when Capricorns are around. Even if they don't say anything, Capricorn gives the impression they are better than you. You may feel judged by Capricorn's facial expression and tone of voice. Yet if you take the time to get to know Capricorn, you learn they are reliable, loyal, and stable. Their annoying traits stem from their desire for security and their traditional nature. Capricorns will never be the life of the party, but they aren't as manipulative and underhanded as others assume. Capricorn is honest and loyal. They can be generous although typically frugal. Their sensible nature makes them seem like they are all work and no play. Capricorns don't understand the purpose of recreation and are somber and practical. Yet people often despise and resent this sign more than they deserve. Capricorns are stubborn and materialistic, and they can be workaholics. But they are often more caring than they appear. When you understand that Capricorn is one of the most hated zodiac signs and why you may feel guilty for judging them. Capricorns are often hated because they are too serious and traditional. They seldom exhibit genuinely harmful behaviors. Instead, Capricorn doesn't fit in socially and hides at work rather than dealing with their feelings. Number 4, Virgo, August 23 to September 22. Virgo is one of the most misunderstood of the hated signs. People born under this sign are pure of heart, yet they can be critical and act judgmental. They can be perfectionists. Virgo is hated because they act like know-it-alls. They can be helpful guides who strive to guide you. Their intentions are good, but Virgo's critical nature and analytical focus can make them annoying. People often hate Virgos because of this sign's perfectionism. You can't compete with Virgo's intellect and practical gifts. People born under this sign seem to never make mistakes. They are human, yet they hide vulnerability and only reveal a polished exterior. They seem to live perfect lives. Their homes and lawns are always well maintained. Their cars are never messy. When it's Virgo's turn to host a gathering for your book club, they make healthy, organic, allergy-proof snacks that are delicious and aesthetically pleasing. They decorate and color coordinate every detail. Virgo doesn't mean to put others to shame with their abundant effort to be parent or employee of the year. Part of their nature is to pay attention to small details. Virgo may be shocked that they make the most hated zodiac signs list. People born under this sign pride themselves on being helpful. They seldom realize how they are perceived by others. Number 5, Sagittarius, November 22 to December 21. Sagittarius is a passionate fire sign ruled by the grandiose planet Jupiter. Whether you love or hate Sagittarius, they don't care. They are true to their mission and remain focused on their ambitious nature. Sagittarius is one of the most hateable signs because they refuse to compromise with others. They are honest and direct, although they are good-natured, and their intentions are benevolent. Sagittarius people are often unfairly hated. They never try to hurt others but don't compromise, which can be difficult for others to accept. Sagittarius can be direct, and their honesty can make others uncomfortable. You won't make a Sagittarius obsessed with you, as this sign calls the shots in relationships. They are fiercely independent and true to themselves above all else. You may think they are selfish, but this is not accurate. Sagittarius people can be instinctual. They don't cave to coercion and hate manipulation. Sagittarius is often hated because they don't tolerate being controlled. They are pleasure seekers who can be fun to be around. Though funny and entertaining, Sagittarius people don't usually settle down when you expect them to get serious about a relationship. People hate Sagittarius because this sign begins strongly in romance and disappears when you want commitment. Sagittarius can be frustrating in love and leave you wondering about their motives. They are lucky and usually generous with money and resources. Yet their fortunate nature can make others jealous and resentful. Sagittarius can show up late every day and slack at the office, but they still get a promotion. Their gift for socializing and making lucky connections helps Sagittarius people thrive. Yet others may resent Sagittarius' knack for success if they didn't seem to earn their accolades. Sagittarius can take opportunities for granted because of their lucky nature. Of the most hated zodiac signs for females, Sagittarius is high on the list. People born under this sign are independent and flaunt traditional conventions. Number 6, Taurus, April 20 to May 20. People born under the sign of Taurus are loved because they are nurturing and beautiful. Yet they are also among the most hated because of some of their frustrating traits. Taurus is infamously stubborn. They are patient but can outlast anyone in an argument. They are unmovable as earth signs who insist on having their way. You can expect Taurus to dig in their heels rather than compromise in relationships. They must have everything their way without concern for what others want. People born under the sign of Taurus can be romantic and affectionate. Yet you must wait months to find out if Taurus will settle down with you. They are aloof and distant in love, even after they chase you. Taurus can be honest to a fault and are direct and authentic, yet they often smother emotions and hide vulnerability. People born under this sign are materialistic. People often hate Taurus because they use money to get their way. They show emotion by spending or withholding monetary support. Although they are sensible, Taurus has a hedonistic side. They can be lazy at times and are more sensitive than they reveal. You may hurt a Taurus' feelings, and they won't show it. Among the most hated zodiac signs for males, Taurus ranks high because they give mixed signals. They are affectionate and flirty but shut down when you expect them to open up. Taurus is reluctant to show you how they feel when in love. People often become frustrated and give up on Taurus because they loathe this sign's slow pace.